Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live and welcome to this broadcast. For those of you who may be accessing this in the replay, thanks for taking a moment to come over and check out this video. I am using a different platform, so I don't have an intro on this particular platform. I thank you just for taking the time to come and check us out. As you come in, if you will, please say hello in the comment section. Um, we may actually try something different here and allow you guys to come up and give your opinions if you so choose. Let me put this in here. As you come in, if you will, just say hello to everybody so that we are able to actually see um, who's in here and so we can speak back. Hey, Miss Hyatt, how are you? Also, guys, as you come in, please hit that like button. That definitely helps our video reach more people. So, today I wanted to take a moment and put some information out, or should I say, put my views out in reference to this Carlee Russell case. I've been watching. At first, I really wasn't paying it a lot of attention, and then I just, as time went on, I started paying it more and more attention because it just, I don't know, it just started to be everywhere. And so, um, I always try to give things and people the benefit of the doubt. I always try to give them time to kind of let us see what's really going on before I speak and so on. And after today's press conference, I mean, there's a lot of compelling information out here. Now, the thing that I always try not to do is jump on the bandwagon of what everybody is saying. Because even at the onset of this, it was a lot of information out there. And, but I'll be honest, when I first heard about the child on the side of the road, that's the thing that really got my attention right away. A lot of times people do make big, I mean, they give more attention to things when there are kids involved. So the first thing that when I found out that she had basically been found, my first question is, where's the baby? And so um, that's the one thing that hasn't been said. And quite frankly, it seems after listening to the press conference that she's not had very much to say. So I do want to give my opinion on the entire thing. Um, but before we go into the Russell story, I do want to just briefly jump over to the Ashley Grayson and for hire story. I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to see, but in my community post, I did share a post about 2 days ago about Ashley Grayson. She has given birth to her daughter. She is has been indicted for for hire and racketeering charges, or RICO, as most of us know it. And you know, the crazy part about this story was the fact that she actually called the feds on herself. I don't know what her reasoning was. I mean, it's absolutely asinine, in my opinion. But, the investigation started because she made a call to them stating that a young lady was trying to extort her. And, I guess people with money have the ability to get the attention of, you know, uh, organizations as big as the FBI. So they got her attention, or should I say, she got their attention, and then the story developed from there. As they looked into it, they realized that there was a lot of truth behind the lies, basically. That there actually was a situation to where um, something was happening. Or um, hold on one second, guys. But there was a situation to where um, M for hire had actually been initiated. Hold on one second. I apologize. Okay, so um, okay, are you meaning you were watching somebody talk about Ashley, or were they talking about the other young lady, Carlee Russell? Right now, we're speaking about the Ashley Grayson case, and like I said, she contacted the FBI. When she contacted the FBI, she was saying that somebody was trying to extort her with no cause. But the fact is, once they actually started investigating and the information was put out there, and the FBI saw that there was money that had been discussed and things of this nature, and then they started talking about, the instances of going by people's houses, trying to basically cause harm to them or find a way to cause harm to them. They realized that this was a real story. So once they started investigating, it went from there. So, um, was there a GoFundMe? I'm not sure because I did see someone say something about a GoFundMe. I also saw that there was several, like about $40,000 or $50,000. It was said to have actually been raised. Let me look it up, and while we're sitting here talking, let me see if I can find actual GoFundMe. Okay, GoFundMe. Let's see. I know that there was some Crime Stoppers money put out there, and I mean they had a lot of local activists involved in that case. But let me just finish with the Grayson conversation. But as I was saying, hold on. I don't want to start when I want to search. But yeah, anyway, so after the Ashley Grayson conversation with the FBI, then Olivia Johnson actually talked about that as well, Carlee. There is a GoFundMe with Carlee Russell's name on it. It was started 3 hours ago. Okay. I don't know if this is real, but there's a Carlee Russell GoFundMe. It was just started 3 hours ago. This is probably fake because it says that the goal is $100. And that's a different Carlee Russell. Yeah, so that's probably a fake GoFundMe, guys. Somebody just trying to get a quick $100 and abuse the system. But at any rate, to finish up Ashley Grayson so that we can talk about Carlee. Long story short, they did the investigation. It came that there was a plot going on. They also looked into her um, alleged credit repair scams, and they felt there was enough information. They have initiated a case, and now they go to court on August the 9th. Now, they are both arrested and released, which arrested just means basically in this instance that they turned themselves in, and then they were released. She, I think, had to bond out, but he was released without bond. Both of them have a restricted, basically, that they can only go home. They can only be in Texas, Tennessee, and court. Basically, that's it. But the young lady has had her baby. And I'm actually going to be near Tennessee on the 9th. Considering going. I guess it just depends on, I guess, if people have that much of an interest that that are my subscribers. So you guys let me know if that's something that you would be interested in me doing, because I definitely will do that. I'll be maybe 2.5 hours from there. So just let me know. But at any rate, August the 9th is the next court date. So we will probably have an update after there. Being that she just had a baby, it's not much else going on. I did want to report that to you guys. But let's get back on the Carlee Russell case. Okay. I just looked on GoFundMe. There was a um, GoFundMe, but it was just started 3 hours ago, and it was only for $100. So I think that's probably somebody just trying to take advantage of the fact that this is a trending topic right now, and to see if they could get the money. I mean, it's crazy people out here. And you're right, Galatians 6:7. It seems that she did something crazy. It seems that she planned this. She did something, and it may cost her her freedom. It does not seem like this was a true story where she was taken, and where she was kidnapped, etc. It does not seem that there was a little boy on the side of the road. No one else seemed to have made a phone call about this. Not only that, when she actually stopped her vehicle, she stopped about 600 um, yards from where she alleged the child was. And number one, for her to be able to see that far at night, I find it hard to believe, almost impossible to believe. Then, secondly, you know, they played in the press conference, they actually played the 911 call. She was very calm to, be seeing what she alleged that she was saying. Because me personally, I'm just thinking, like, you are here, you see a child out on the side of the highway at night. You have a lot of people driving. It's a major highway. I mean, I would be so scared the child would run out in the street. Like, before even thinking about it, especially if I'm already committed enough to stop on the side of the road and call 911, I'd be running up there trying to get the child, or trying to ensure that he does not get hurt. And then she was on the phone with some family member. The family member um, says that she screamed, and after she screamed, she was no longer on the phone. It was just like an open line. And then when they said that her earpods, her Apple Watch, her wig, and her phone was left behind, I knew it was some BS. I hate to say it, but that's the first thing that came to my mind, because all of those items, even her phone, her AirPods, her Apple Watch, all of those are very trackable, very trackable, and it would have expediently helped people find her. Now, the $1 million question is, how does that work with Apple? Like, if a person doesn't have her sign in, which they wouldn't have even needed it, I don't think, because they would have had her phone. So if they knew how to access her account, they probably would have been able to find her. So with all of that being said, it just seems that the more time passes, and now that her family is not basically making her available for an additional full-fledged interview, it just really seems like this is not a good situation. So yeah. um Crime Stoppers did raise some money, but if I understand correctly, her family is somewhat well off, so they probably donated money as well. You know what? I I don't think the family is involved. I've not heard anything of that nature. Now the mother does seem like she definitely believes her daughter and that she's definitely on her side. The father looked, I don't know, like he didn't want to be sitting there, but he had to. Maybe he's a little doubtful of the story. I don't know, or maybe he knows more about his daughter and would like to look into it. Whatever the case may be, he looked a little off, like his energy was off, things of that nature. Yeah, I did hear the family had money, so there was money raised. Now I did just look over here on GoFundMe using her name, and I didn't see it come up. So I don't know how the money was raised, but I did hear that there was money. Now, if the family got money and they're sending it back, I don't know. To me, that's a little telling because if she was kidnapped and if she actually went through something traumatic, she will still be able to use that money for therapy. So, I mean, for them to just immediately send it back makes you feel that there's some kind of doubt somewhere or there's a reason that they're sending it back. Because when it comes to something dealing with legalities, money is definitely a place that you can get yourself into some trouble. So if they're sending it right back like that, they must feel, hey, we don't want to, on top of everything else going on, we don't want to be in a situation to where, you know, we are getting uh, in trouble for some kind of financial issues or financial fraud. So I don't know. That's kind of not a good thing in my opinion. Because right now the only thing they should be focused on is their daughter, not the money. They're saying she was at a house hiding. Mm. What are you saying? Oh, you talk about the Ashley Grayson situation. Yes, they're going to court in Tennessee. I think it's Shelby County, which obviously is Memphis. Yeah, that story got national attention. So this ain't looking. This is going to be bad for her. It's good that when the attention was needed, the focus was put on the case. It's bad if this is not a legitimate situation, though. And yes, honey, she was way too calm to have been seeing a child on the side of the road on that 911 call. Yeah. And they even went so far as to look in her phone. They were able to look at the searches that she made. And it wasn't good. My understanding is that she is in nursing school. It was said that the day that she did all of this, that she got kicked out of school, something having to do with drugs. Now, this has not been confirmed by her family or by the media or by the police. This is, how stories start surfacing on the internet and people start talking about things. That's where that story came from. So I have not heard anything confirming that she has drug issues, confirming that she has mental health issues, or any of that. It's not been officially confirmed, but it's unofficially being stated by somebody somewhere out there. So I just want to be clear about that. She was going to school for nursing. Yeah, the mother is, but I guess if you think about it, you don't have any reason to think that your daughter is going through something bad. And your daughter comes and tells you that she was kidnapped. Even at first you're going to believe everything that she says, especially she comes home disheveled, barefooted, clothes tore up, looking a mess and acting as if she was a mess. You're going to believe her. A mother, it might take her a while to kind of really be like, wait a minute, something's not right here. Fathers are more rational thinkers. Women tend to be more emotional thinkers. So she's probably believing her daughter because, I mean, it's her daughter. I will do a video and I'll put it in there. I don't have the ability to play it here, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it. Let me try. I do have another phone. Maybe I can play it from the other phone. I just don't know how well you guys will hear it, but I will definitely try to play it for you. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to play it here. Um, and let's see what happens. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it ready. Hold on. It's gonna be 459 South, mile marker 10. It's gonna be a child walking on the 3 or 4 year old child walking on the side of the interstate next to her. Police turning around. Unresponsive female is breathing. It's gonna be 459 South, mile marker 10. It's gonna be a child walking on the 3 or 4 year old child walking on the side of the interstate next to her. Okay. That is what was reported. That wasn't actually her voice. What I will do though is try to get that information for you guys, and I'll definitely try to make it available. But yeah, when she called in, she was very calm. She mentioned that she saw a child, a white male, is what she thought she saw. She was not close enough to be able to see if he was injured physically. She said he was on the side of the road. Now, what she didn't say is what he was doing. Um, and at first, the impression was that she stopped where the child was, but what actually happened is she stopped 600 feet beyond where she said the child was. So that's another thing. The police chief of Hoover said that he was doubtful that um, there's someone out here kidnapping. He did say that. He did say that there was no information found to support the fact that there was a child on the side of the road. Uh, Hold on, let me try to pull this other video up. Let's see if this is it. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. Hello? Yeah. How much is it? 13.90. Okay. I hope this don't kill my thing because I should have really waited till you was done before I went live. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Yes, I'm trying to fuck. Hold on. You said how much? 13.90. You hollering at like I'm supposed to have already known, India. I said it 5 times. Oh, I only heard you say it once. It's there. Can y'all hear me? Hello? 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 Can y'all hear me? Okay. 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 Sorry about that. I had a call come in, and then I was trying to pull up. Hey, Mimi, welcome to the chat. Oh, she said, I heard you and whoever you talking to. Yeah, my daughter bringing us food. But I wasn't able to pull up the other one. The call that I pulled up that said it was her 911 call actually was it was actually I guess their side of it, the dispatcher side. It wasn't the actual call that she made. Now when the police gave their information, they actually pulled up her call, 911 call, Carlee Russell. Let me see if I can try this call right here because I would like to play it. I'm on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves. Oh, hold on. This is her, y'all. I'm right next to this exit 10 by the number med, like to get off by the number med. Okay, so you're before that exit? Yes. Okay, and you headed southbound or northbound? Okay, towards that, towards 280. Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay, and was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound? Or how old do they look? Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there? Yeah. Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, what kind of car are you in? I'm in a red Mercedes Benz. Is that a sedan or SUV? SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry. Can you put your hazards on for me? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Okay, now, you guys cannot see this, but as she's talking, they actually have camera footage of her car sitting on the side of the road with the hazards. They also saw her getting out as well. Is it a male or female? I think it's a boy, a little boy. Right now? Okay, so is he wearing clothes? Yes. Okay. What is he wearing? It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper. You don't see any cars anywhere? No cars anywhere. Okay. All right. What's your name? My name is Carlee Russell. And you don't see any injuries on the shop from where you're at, correct? No, but I can't really see them that good. Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best that you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them. Alright, and do they have shoes on? No. Shoes? Not that I can see. I can't really see that one. Okay. Alright, I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but officers are on the way, okay? Okay, thanks. Thank you. So that was the call. And shortly after that, because they are able somehow, they had footage, I guess satellites, whatever the case may have been, but they were able to actually see her car. They saw when her hazard started blinking, and then they saw somebody getting out of the car. Now, it was also said that there was another car that came up, a gray car, and that someone with shorts on from that car was seen at the scene. But this was another person's eyewitness account of what happened. And then that's when she kind of disappeared. When the police actually got there, which was about a 5 minute period of time, they said her wig was there, her phone was there on the side of the road, her purse was in the car, her food, because she had when got food, her food was there, her earpods and her Apple Watch was there. Everything was there, but she was gone. And then we all know from there, they called police, family called police, um, and then they began the search for her. And 2 nights later, about 10 o'clock on Saturday night, around I think that was the 15th, is when she became when she showed up at her house. So that's basically the timeline that we know up to this point. So um, that's what they had up to that point. Once she got home, her family immediately called the police. The police came. Um, they sent a ambulance. They took her to the hospital to be evaluated. I think she stayed at the hospital for a day, and then she went home. Now, they had one statement made by her to the police, and then the police decided, out of respect for her, that they wanted to give her time to kind of deal with her situation. Um, I guess get her bearings before they actually interviewed her. So the police chief said, beyond the point of when she, showed back up, they immediately changed the shift of the investigation to trying to find out what happened in that 2-day period of time that she was missing. What they said she reported is that a man came out of the woods saying that he was checking on the little boy as well, and that he ended up picking her up and basically taking her. That he took her, I guess, into the wood line. She ended up getting placed in a car, and he took her. So then she basically told the story of what supposedly happened over the 2 days period of time, which is she ended up in a house at one point, in a 18-wheeler at one point, and then in a car at one point. She alleges that it was a man there, the one who took her, a woman there that she never saw, and she heard a kid's voice. And then she somehow was able to get away um, Saturday. And so from that point, she walked through several different fields and several different woodline areas until she ended up near her house, which is where she went to her home. They also said that on her way home, in the neighborhood that she lived in, that several ring cameras caught her walking down the street. For one period of time, she was just walking, and then as she got closer to home, she started running. So that is what has been reported. Now, at first, I didn't know what to believe. And like I told you guys, my first thoughts were, where's the little boy? Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Yeah, some people asked about her mental health. And it was said that they do not believe that she has mental health issues. It has not been reported that she does. It has not been reported by the family that she does. But what they did say about her mental health is that the family cited that the reason she has not done the second interview with the police is because they are concerned for her mental health. Like, that's their priority at this time. So that is what was said in reference to her mental health. But they didn't say she had mental health issues. It is actually being said that they don't think that she does. Now, obviously, you have the official story that's coming from the family. You have the official story coming from the cops, and then you have the streets talking. The streets are always talking. The streets have actually stated that she was having issues with a boyfriend. The streets also stated that she was having issues in nursing school, that she had been put out of nursing school, something to do with drugs. I don't know if this is true. Again, like I said, it's the streets, which there's no confirmation of this. And everything given by the police was actually the facts that they have. So that wasn't assumed information. Obviously, the family's information is going to go from what they know personally and what they know from her, which can be assumed because they don't have anything to back it up. But this is what's been said. Yeah, they did state that they're going to probably try to meet with her again. And when they meet with her, that they will keep us abreast. The biggest thing the Hoover police wanted to do is state that they don't feel that there is a threat to the people of the city. They do not believe that it's anybody out there trying to use children to abduct um, people, basically. And they wanted to ensure that because of the attention that this story's gotten. And the thing about it is, this is, they had the Secret Service involved in this. They've had a lot of different agencies help in one aspect or another when it came to this story. So they have a lot of pressure on them to put out information as quickly as possible. So that's basically what they did. So, guys, tell me what you guys think. Let me see if I have any. Yeah, I don't have any guests in here. I did put the link out here, so you guys would be definitely welcome to come up if you chose to tell your side of things. Um, I don't see anybody in the back area of this, so I'm assuming that means nobody is choosing to. The chief of police did say that he does not see any evidence that leads them to believe a child was ever on the side of the road. There were no other calls about this. There was nothing left at the scene to show that there was a child on the side of the road. Like, there's nothing other than her statement that says that. Even the video that they have of her on the side of the road, her car, they did see her getting out of the car. They did not see her talking to anybody. They did not see anybody else at that area. So as far as they're concerned, there is not a child on the side of the road. He didn't say that it definitely wasn't. He just said that there has been no evidence to prove that. Let me say it like that. And yeah, that is sad, because if that's the case, then either she was losing touch with reality and she had something going on, or she was just being dishonest. But here's the thing about it: the day that she disappeared, she did a search on her phone and on her work computer about the movie Taken. There was a search about taking money from work without being caught. There was a search also about a bus fare to from Birmingham to Nashville. Um, and there was some other information that was very telling, to give you the impression that there was something negative going on here. So that was a part of the facts that the chief of police made available. Now, there were some other searches he said that happened as well, but he said out of respect for her privacy and the respect of the family, that he would not reveal that at this time. So if this goes into a legal situation, I mean, honestly, more could be put out there. So as far as we know, there may not have been a baby there, and that's kind of sad, because then everybody got involved because they thought it was a missing child, and a woman was abducted trying to help a child, and that definitely would be awful. So tell me what you guys think about this. What do you think about the whole situation? Like, did you believe, even from the onset, that there could be an ulterior situation here? Or did you always believe what was being put out there? Did you pay attention to the story? Because, like me personally, I didn't pay attention to it at first. And now I did hear about the child, but I don't know, it just didn't register at first. But then the more and more was talked about, and then I don't know, the right person said something, I guess. It was like, wow, a child was walking down the side of the highway, and then that's where my mind went. But then when they said that her car was left there, the car was still running, the door was open, her purse was in there, her wig was there, which was so weird. Her wig was there, and inside, and her phone was on the side of the road. They said her AirPods and her Apple Watch was in the purse. When I heard that, that made me feel like, because why is her Apple Watch on it not on her arm? Like, who takes that off to get out the car? Those of us who wear them all the time. Like, we don't usually take them off. Not even at work. We wear it. It's a watch. So that made me feel that there might be something sinister going on. And only because that watch is a very good way of tracking people. Especially if they have one of the latest model watches, they have their own number. They are also operational, independent of its cell phone that it's matched to. So that really made me feel like, might be some shadiness or shenanigans going on. But I mean, when they said a child was involved, I still kind of stayed kind of committed to thinking, oh my God, I hope everything is okay. So tell me what you think, guys. Yep, no baby, and they went national. So, I mean, this definitely can be, a bad situation when it comes to her. It definitely can. And hopefully her family makes her available within the next few days, because the more time that passes, the more doubt there's going to be. Yep, that's right. That Apple Watch would have definitely helped them find her. And I'm assuming that there was no locks on her phone too, because they were able to, like I said, they were very thorough. They were fast and they were thorough. She did a lot of searches at her job. She did a lot of searches on her phone. She had $104 in her sock. I don't know if she took that from the job or what she did, but she had $104 in her sock, not that was on her purse, and not in her purse that was left at the scene. And it also said that she had searched for a bus ticket price from Birmingham to Nashville for that day, for I believe the 13th. So it was like she left there. Maybe she had planned to, I don't know what she planned. If she planned something other than, what we were actually presented with. Let me check something. I said and I had intended to do this before I started the call, but I'm wondering, how much does a bus ticket cost from Birmingham to Nashville? Because she had $104 on her. She had stopped at Target and bought some Cheez Its and something else they said she had purchased. And when she told the statement to the police, she said that the woman fed her Cheez Its. But they already had the proof that she had went to Target and purchased Cheez Its bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville. Let's see if it tells us how much. To Nashville. Doesn't say how much. Oh, Birmingham to Nashville on Greyhound is $59. They said she had $104 in her sock, in her, I want to say, right sock. So she did have enough for that. I don't know if she had plans, like how she was going to get from that location to the next one. They did not show anything about the car they alleged that had pulled up by her. They didn't show that. Another thing that we were not able to see with the video was her actually leaving that scene. Like, they didn't say she got in the car. They didn't say they could see that, but they did send the video off to be enhanced, which maybe pull the noise out of it. Maybe do something to the pixels to make it more visible. Maybe put a little bit more light into it, things of this nature. And maybe that's how they're going to try to see if they can get more information. No, the leading messages from a phone doesn't remove it. Only once that part of the memory is rewritten over is it truly gone. Yeah, that's true. The browser actually keeps everything. Now, if you clear the cache, it may be gone, but again, if it's held on the memory, then it's still there until it's gone. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the situation. I mean, that's what has been reported as of now. Since she initially went to the hospital Saturday night, they have not talked to her since then. They were giving her a little time to get it together. He did say that he is in regular and constant communication with her parents. So whenever they make her available, they said they'll be ready to talk to her. And then once they have more information, they'll put it out. So tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think if you are watching this as a replay. Let us know in the comments what you think. I think that she may be in a little trouble. It does seem doubtful. They don't have proof of a kid. And also, um, as more time passes, more information comes up to kind of, I guess, make her story seem less um, real. Yeah, exactly. And depending on what her parents do, they may, have to wear this a little bit too. Now, I know earlier in the conversation, someone was feeling that her parents may be involved. I really doubt her parents are involved, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I know that they definitely need to have a good conversation with her, talk to her very strongly, make sure that the information that she's putting out, um, or that they put out, is real. She can do and say whatever. She made the choice to put herself in this situation, whether it happened actually or if this is something that she put together. But they have a choice. They do not have to follow along if they find out that there may be some dishonestness in this. I'm still going to try to hold out hope that maybe she didn't do what we are starting to feel that she did. And honestly, that's where we are for right now. Like, we really don't know where to go beyond that. If she comes out of this and, it is no charges filed against her, that they never have enough to exonerate her in wrongdoing, she's going to have a really rough road for a little while. I mean, she will, especially if they can't prove it. Now, they are not going to file charges against her unless they have proof of it. And then on the other side of that, she can't be exonerated of wrongdoing unless they have proof of that. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. Me personally, I am holding out hope that maybe more information will come. I mean, I obviously wouldn't want a person to have been kidnapped off the side of the freaking road trying to help a child, but at the same time, that's what we see. I mean, that's what people are saying. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast. Tell me what you all think. If you're listening to this in a replay, please be sure to hit that like button and let us know what you feel about it. We will watch this story along with the other ones that we talk about here on my channel, and we will definitely keep you updated, not only on what we find out, but I will definitely keep you updated on how I feel about it. And if there's any information brought to us via, our comments, whatever, I'll definitely make sure either via a short or a long form video that I make that available to you guys. I hope you guys were able to hear everything well. I did not have that 911 call readily available. So I hope that you were able to hear it appropriately. And guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for taking a moment to come in here and check in with me. And again, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.